Today we're going to have some fun with a simple 4-chord country jam, and I'll show you step by step how you can get that classic boom chicka sound. Welcome back to Relax and Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin, and this is Maggie May horning her way to another treat. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started. There are few things in music that are as fun to say as boom chicka, and even less things that are as fun to play as boom chicka. That's what we'll be doing in this lesson. We're going to be using 4 easy open chords to apply this to, so let's get those here first. We're going to play a G chord. We have an E minor chord, a C major 7 chord, and a D chord. If you're enjoying this jam, you will really enjoy my free song lesson bundle. Check out the link in the description below. You get 3 song lessons, the tablature, the chord charts, everything you need, totally free. Check it out below. So those are the chords we're going to apply the boom chicka to. How many times can we say boom chicka in this video? So what I mean by that, so you have that classic rhythm country feel there. And if you break it down into the 3 parts of the boom chicka, the boom is your bass strings or the bass note of the chord you're playing. So if, using the G for an example, the 6-string root of this G is the lowest bass note, and that's the boom. Boom. Oftentimes with these, you can palm mute. I think I'll start the lesson just with open strings, and we'll talk about palm muting to get the more that Johnny Cash kind of chugging rhythm. But for the simple breakdown, you have a boom on the 6th string of the G. The chick is the down strum. Boom chick, boom chick, boom chick, boom chick. And the is the up strum. Boom chicka, boom chicka, boom chicka, boom chicka, boom. That's like an old, I just had a flashback to 5th grade basketball and a cheer that they sang with boom chick in it. So you have boom is the bass note, chick is the down strum, is the up strum. So just at the very beginning of all of this, play a G chord, and if you'd like to slightly palm mute, you're using this part of your palm resting here on your strings. You know, play around with your guitar and find out that sweet spot. It's usually further back to the bridge. And just practice boom chicka, boom chicka, boom chicka, boom chicka, boom chicka. Bass down up, bass down up. Go slow at first, like I always say. And then what changes with this, not really technique, this rhythm, is we're going to move the booms around. So depending on the chord, you're playing a different string for the boom sounds. Because for this G chord, we're going to play the 6th string and then down up. And then we're going to alternate, the next bass note is going to be the 4th string and then a down up. And you can slow it way down and get a nice slow country groove, or you can speed it way up and kind of get that chugging. That train sound, I call it.
Train.
Yeah, the fast train sound. We'll slow it down here. So for this G chord, you're going 6 down up, 4 down up, 6 down up, 4 down up. The other big thing that I do that helps a ton with this song is I tap my toe. If you're not tapping your toe when you're playing your guitar, you should start now. And what I do is my toe taps on the boom part. Boom chicka, boom chicka. So on those bass notes, my toes hitting the ground as I'm plucking those bass notes. Boom dicka, boom dicka, boom dicka, boom chicka, boom chicka. And that really helps kind of stay in rhythm. It helps me. Hopefully it helps you. So I've just put together this 4-chord progression into 2 separate parts, if you will. As usual, you can take this and make it your own. Just want to give you an example of something you can play that sounds good, that applies this boom chicka technique. So let me play kind of the first section, and then we'll talk about it in detail here. It starts on that G that we've been messing around with. If you're having fun with some country rhythm so far, be sure and give that like button a little boom chicka. We'd really appreciate it. It'll help other folks like you on YouTube see this lesson. So the progression is G to E minor. And for this E minor, we're going to alternate the 6th string and the 5th string for the boom. So we have 6 down up, 5 down up, 6 down up, 5 down up. If you're going to count this boom chicka, you're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. I'm just giving each of these chords 4 of those strum patterns. So from the G, 6, 4, 6, 4, E minor, 6, 5, 6, 5, C major 7 is the next chord. And we're going to alternate the bass note or the boom of this one on strings 5 and 4. 4, 5, 4. There we go. 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4. Back to the G. 6, 4, 6,
nice.
4, 6, 4. You like that?
Yeah, I do.
We're big Johnny Cash fans here in this household. I think this country rhythm is just the bee's knees. Let's see. So that's kind of the first part of the song, if you will, like the verse, that progression. And I do change it up a little bit. So let me play this next little section. It revolves around a D and an E minor chord. Sounds a little bit like this. So I'm just throwing in a little bit of walking up and down, just a smidge, to add a little interest. So for this one, we're going to go to this D chord for the chorus, I guess you would call it. And we're going to alternate. This one's a little more funky because all this time we've been doing like the lowest to the next highest tone. For this D, we're going to start on the 4th string, boom, chicka, and then to the 5th string. So that takes a little bit of practice because you're changing the direction that you've been picking. We're going to do that 3.5 times because then we're going to do a little. So we're going to do the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then an open 5th string, then that E minor chord. And remember, we're alternating the 6 and 5 strings on that E minor. We're going to do that 3.5 times because then we're going to walk up, back up to that D. So that walk up is just index finger, 5th string, 2nd fret, and then use your middle finger to get to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and then to the 4th string of that D chord. So real slow from the top of this little chorus piece here, starting on that D chord. So grab your guitars and play along with me here. I'll play through that kind of verse-chorus progression. I'll leave the chords up here and the strum pattern just for you to have a visual. I'll play through like that verse part and the chorus part, and you can see how it kind of fits together. All right, we're going to start here on this G, and remember each of these chords is going to get 4 of those boom chicka strum patterns. And one pattern is boom chicka, boom chicka. So starting here on this G. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor. C major 7. G. Going to that D. Walk down to E minor. Walk up back to the D. Repeat. If you get comfortable, you can speed it up and add that palm muting. For a much different effect. But this is definitely one where you have to walk before you run. Up next, check out this video I have for you where we put a little boom chicka into action. Maggie, only one treat. There's some Johnny Cash tunes you can apply this boom chicka to and have a ton of fun with. So check that out next. Remember that Vicky and Maggie and I appreciate your views and support here on YouTube. We'll see you for the next lesson. And lastly, but not leastly, you're never too old to learn.
Take care.